Hello, hello, my loves. It is I, Kelly, here with your August Zodiac readings. And we are now on to, let me see, Virgo. Yes. Hello, my Virgos. This is your turn, your time. Yay. So, like always, remember to take what resonates with you, leave out that which doesn't, because this is for the collective. Don't forget to check your sun, your moon, and your rising to see what messages are also available for you in there. What else can I tell you? Also for my Facebook and Clubhouse members, that follow me, that interact with me, they're in my groups. This whole month I'm doing half off all private personal readings. So reach out to me for more information on that. So let's go ahead and get started with you guys' readings. All right, let's see. We want to start off for my Virgos. Let's see what the angels want you to know. All right, 2 cards came out. Connect with music. Thank you, angels, for inspiring me through music. I myself get a lot of my downloads through music. So, there's a lot of information in there. Hey, June, Rich Rising. A lot of information that you can get through music that's very beneficial. I mean, there's synchronicities all the time. I could be riding down the street and it'll be a song that I didn't even think about in that moment, but then I hear it another time and I'll be like, it'll have a message within it. So, be aware. Also, focus your mind. Thank you, angels, for helping me to focus on my priorities. Okay, let's see what is the message. Oh, nope, not that one. From, angels and ancestors. It's so important that, that we stay grounded. So what I love about this deck, because it reminds me of the law of correspondence, as above, as below, as within, as without, because it's guidance from above, but also, grounding guidance as well. So we have the Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. And also the Magic Guardian, unlike the magic within. So, and of course, I'm going to pull tarot for all of this. Let's see what the Keepers of the Light want my Virgos to know. So, El Mora, awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. Okay, let's see if there's an animal spirit message that wants to come out. And then we'll also see what needs to be surrendered this month. Two came out. The Meerkat. Get support from a trusted group of like-minded friends. And also the Dog. Your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. Okay, let's see what needs to be released. Surrender worry. Okay. It says, make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. Breathing is an awesome technique, smelling the roses and blowing out the candles. It's really important to take in those deep breaths, hold them for 4 seconds and then blow them out your mouth, for 8 seconds. And when you breathe in, make sure your stomach expands and when you hold it, and when you blow it out, make sure your stomach retracts, and do that for like 2 to 3 minutes. And so what that does is that puts, oxygen within your brain to help you have that clarity that you need in order to, calm down, to connect with spirit, those things, and to bring your higher self to the forefront instead of working through your ego, which is with fear and worry, right? All right, so let's go ahead and clarify these cards. So let's first start with the cards we received from the angel deck when it says connect with music, focus your mind. So, the angels are inspiring you through music, and through this is helping you focus your priorities. So pay attention to music. It's going to be great. And also, music is just great for like, for moving your energy, And also they're saying binaural beats are really beneficial to you as well. So what came out for this is the Ace of Water. I'm using one of my older decks. I love it. This is the Angel deck. It's one of my faves, but it's been around. The Ace of Water, the Hermit, and also the King of Fire. So why, the Hermit is here to remind you that it's times when, Archangel Raziel, that you're going to need to be with yourself, to take that time to really go inside yourself and go deep, to really spend that quiet time in meditation, spiritual teachings, and self-discovery is for you this month. And through that, it's going to help you tap into this King of Fire energy, which is all about going after your passions, your creativity, standing your ground, your spiritual endeavors, your businesses, whatever that is that you're trying to do, whatever that passion is, that the King is here to support you and help you through that, right? So it's about being motivated and idealistic and ambitious and really focus and communicate with a vision and be that leader in your life. And, and seek advice from people who are creative, people who are about, uplifting and benefiting their lives, because they're going to uplift and benefit your life, through the process. Also, the Ace of Water is here. So this is divine coming in and support this energy, filling up your cup with love, with intuition, and all that good stuff. So this is like falling in love, or the resurgence of a relationship. And that could be a relationship within yourself, spiritual growth, and, enhanced intuition. And for some of you, it could be even moving to a new home or relocating. Also on the back is a Knight of Earth. So, within this is a starting over. So this is kind of like a slow energy. This is a process of planning, right? So through music, you can be inspired to really focus your mind, to tap into your passions and dreams, and to go after them. And through that, that's going to, spending that time in meditation, those spiritual teachings, and, it's going to help you really, love, fall in love with love, loving yourself, filling that cup. But within that process of planning this out, because, the earth is all, and Pentacles is all about how you show up here, right? How you walk your walk, how you talk your talk. So being loyal and dedicated and honorable and kind to yourself within this, right? And it's time to really buckle down and get things done in your life as far as your self-discovery and your, your spiritual teachings. Honor your commitment to self and know that your guardians are here to support you in this, okay? But remember, we have free will, so we got to call them in. So let's talk about from the Angels and Ancestor deck, the Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times, Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. Okay, we got the Queen of Water and the Knight of Air. And on the back side, we have the Knight of Fire. So the Knight of Air is within this about, trusting your talents and changing times and unlocking that magic within. This is like a starting over within how your perceptions are, how you act based on those perceptions. And so this is about really you being intelligent and decisive and idealistic. And it talks about events that occur with great speed. It's really time to carefully review your options and come up with creative solutions. In other words, solutions that are not just beneficial to you, but also beneficial to all involved. Also, the Queen of Water is here. So this is that divine feminine energy of really trusting your instincts and, tapping in, being tenderhearted, empathic, patient, and loving, relationships that develop anew, relationships within yourself and with others, trusting your intuition and really caring for yourself. And through caring for yourself, you care for others. So it's like, trust your talents, unlock that magic within. And this Knight of Fire is also something, and what this creates is starting over also within your passions. We're always constantly going through a death and rebirth. There's always a constant change in our lives. And it's important that we embrace these changes. And through this, be compassionate with yourself, be adventurous, self-assured. This is about sudden events that need immediate attention, and time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. So they're like, now is the time to really trust your talents through these changing times. Now is the time, and within that, to unlock that magic within you and to tap into that Queen of Water energy and really, trust your intuition and do it and love yourself for it. And through that, you will love others. And, and this is, starting over. So be patient with this energy, even though there's things that are coming, downloads, aha moments, synchronicities, that is what the fast moving energy is. But this is, spirit communicating with you. So be open to receive those messages. All right. Because it's all about, you living in your joy and passion. So let's talk about El Mora, awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. So we have balance, Page of Earth, and the Seven of Earth. Yes, I love it. And on the back is the Ace of Earth. Yes. So let's start with the Page of Earth within this. So when it comes to, awakening presence, you don't have to be fearful of, what's going on in your life as far as, know that the universe is with you through this awakening, reawakening, it's a protect your energy and, and do it with love. So what this Page of Earth is talking about is this, like this new beginning. Through this is how you show up and how you show out on Earth, right? And it's about, being scholarly and dependable and patient and successful and embracing that. And it talks about good news, for you in like, it could be finance, it could be time, effort, wanting, if you're wanting to do something more challenging, you are protected within this energy, do it because you love it. And also it talks about a new area of study. But also it's important to make sure that you're balancing out all areas of your life. So we're talking about, your professional, your personal, and your spiritual growth. They're all combined. And so with this balance on Archangel Ezekiel, it's like the need for balance and moderation and cooperation and compromise and how you show up and how you treat yourself through your walk and your journey. And it's about, wait for that perfect timing. It's all happening in divine timing. That is perfect timing. Also, the Seven of Earth is here. And that's to say you planted the seeds already. So it's like, don't stop worrying about that. You know what I mean? You planted those seeds. Now is the time is just to be, patient with the process. You have to think of it as if you have a garden or if you ever plant anything, it takes time to nurture that seed. It has to develop in the dark before it can rise and catch the sun. So it's, you planted these seeds. It may seem like a temporary pause, but know that things are happening for you in the background. So this is unnecessary worry. So with that, let's go into the surrender worry card that we talked about. But first, also, let me tell you about this Ace of Earth. So they want you to know that through this process, the divine is here working with you. Okay, through this process, supporting you within this. This is like an inflow of abundance. This is a promising, could be business ventures, time and effort, could be important documents or contracts you could be signing having to do with a business. But know that you are planting these seeds. You're supporting through the process, or while you're waiting for those seeds to sprout. Wear that cloak of protection. Protect your energy. Protect your aura. Be mindful of the company you keep. I always say, like, you got to treat your energy like you do your purse or your cell phone. You're not going to let anybody just go on your purse. You're not going to just let anybody go on your cell phone. You need to be the same way with our energy. So let's talk about this surrender worry and what Spirit wants us to know behind this. So the Eight of Earth came out. So within this, there's no need to worry because look, we're all here on the school of Earth. We're all here to learn, to grow. We got to go through it to grow through it. Okay. So what they're saying is, your skill work is rewarded, but it's about you not looking at what's not working in your life and really looking at what is working in your life, because those are the gifts, those are the rewards and what's happening right now. Learning all there is to know about the topic of you and the self-discovery and what you need in order to move on your journey. Like I said, going back to school, that school on Earth. For some of y'all, it could be, just life lessons. And for some others, it could be actually going to school, studying a new course, or, those sort of things. Also, the renewal card number 20 with Archangel Jeremiel is on the back. This is talking about review and evaluate. Look how far you've come in the last 6 months to a year. So think back about how, within those last 6 months to a year, and at that time, if you were like thinking like, oh gosh, what's going on? But then now fast forward to now and you're like, oh my gosh, like look how much I've grown. Look how much, I've done in this time for myself and, to heal. So be mindful of that. So at this time, it's the same situation. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? And I know that, like, a lot of y'all are like, it's a habit that has to be broken. Okay. So that's what that renewal card is about. And when you look back, do a favorable assessment. Like I said, how far you've grown. And it's really time for you to embrace and move in new directions. So let's talk about the meerkat and the dog. Get support from a trusted group of like-minded friends. Your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. So let's see what they're talking about with that. So we have the 9 of Waters and the 9 of Fire, and on the back is the Strength card. So, when this is talking about is, you don't like, a lot of times, we can get caught up in, and this comes because it's how we were taught, like, especially like you grew up in religion, to be like, okay, the more things I do for others, the more I'm loyal and faithful, and to doing good deeds and serving, others, that, it's going to be beneficial and come back for me. But it's a point of boundaries within your service. You know what I mean? You got to make sure that it's in equal balance, that what you give out, you receive in return, right? So for like me, when I do my readings and I don't, and I come on here for free or whatever, but I know that I'm going to receive my rewards from the universe, right? That everything is gonna, line up, everything's gonna come back to me 10 times fold, right? But it's a thin line between, being loyal to people who are not loyal to you, or things that are not beneficial in supporting you. So this is why they say switch it up, get support from people who are beneficial to your life, that are going to build you up and not break you down. So the 9 of Fire is here to remind you to stand strong in that. Okay, stand up for what you believe is right. Don't give up. Protect that which you've created, which is your journey. Okay, have courage and believe in yourself. And also the 9 of Waters is here to tell you, your wishes are meant to come true. You have wish fulfillment. It's about concerns fade away and really loving life. But in the process, you got to make sure you surround yourself with people who can support you in that, and you can support them. The Strength card is here to remind you that you are stronger than what you think you are. Okay. And this is represented with Archangel Ariel, number 11. Great. You have this great inner strength. Release those harsh judgments that you put on yourself every day. It's not beneficial to you. Walk in forgiveness and compassion for yourself and others. A lot of times we'll say, oh, what I need to forgive myself for. Well, if you're walking around with guilt about anything, then that needs to be forgiven. Remember, we got to go through it to grow through it. We all go through things that we maybe not be so proud of, done things that we may not be so proud of, but know that those things shaped us in who we are today. So, don't ever, shy away from those or feel bad about things that have happened. We are perfectly imperfect. We are spiritual beings having a conscious human experience. Okay. So let me go ahead and tell you your self-care for this month. So your self-care is ground yourself. Okay. I think we talked about that in the beginning. It's so important. Ground yourself, get out in nature, do some grounding meditations. Wear some red, eat red food, get your grounding crystals. And while we're talking about that, let's see what crystals are here for you this month. So the crystal we got is pink amethyst. Okay. Pink amethyst. And this is for your heart chakra. It strengthens the heart, removes all doubts involved within a relationship. It brings a peace of mind and thoughts. It promotes lucid dreaming. And the affirmation, I love myself unconditionally. Okay. So, that's to get you out of that fear and worry about what's going to happen and the unknown, those sort of things. So let's, I was talking with my group yesterday because within the VIP, you know, I do the live. I do like the individuals with my VIP people. You know, we all get together. It's like, you know, girl talk, and I pull cards for everyone. And I was talking. I said, you know, we gotta, you know, self-care is those little kind gestures we do for ourselves, like doing our affirmations in the morning. You know, listen to our sleep meditations at night. You know, that's true self-care and self-love. You know, reminding ourselves when we're not feeling our best to, you know, to forge on, you know, that's all self-care. Let's see. So you got several on the manifestor manifestation. So it says, when I introduce joy to a situation, I change the vibrational frequency of what's happening around me. Okay. So important. When I cultivate a spiritual connection, I can trust the universe no matter what. My super attractor power comes from how I feel, my faith in love, and the joy I put out. When I'm tuned in to the energy of abundance, I become abundant. Okay. And let's get your divine affirmation. And then we're going to pull a card from the Shaman Oracle as well, as an overall, you know, message to sum everything up. So let's see what so true love came out. It says, your wholeness and safety lie within, not from a partner, but this sovereignty actually leads to the deepest intimacy for you to stop using others. Let me stand on my own feet, dear Lord, and know true love. Right? So when it talks about using others, this is about, you know, you relying on others in order to fill you up, to fill up your cup. But really, it's about you standing on your own and finding that true love from within. And, you know, I say it all the time, and I can't say it enough. I truly did not know how to love others until I truly learned how to love myself. Okay. So let's see what message is for my Virgos this month. Shaman. The Ghost Dance. Okay, let's see what the Ghost Dance says. And that's a number 22 for all my numerology people. So, the Ghost Dance. The Ghost Dance of the American Plains Indians unite the spirits of the living with those of the ancestors to bring peace to the world. When the ancestors are honored, they bring harmony to you. When we hold them responsible for all that is wrong with us today, they haunt us. Honor the spirits of the ancestors and receive their lessons and gifts. This includes honoring your own past lives. The ancestors have a message of healing and a powerful medicine to offer you. Create a sacred moment at your altar. Light a candle to them and let their wisdom infuse you. At this stage in your life, you are done repeating their tragic stories. Step into the abundance that is offered to you. Receive the gifts of those that have come before you and write a new story for your life. If you are trapped in a vicious cycle of nostalgia, mourning a lost youth, or opportunities missed, it is time to make an altar for the ancestors. Collect a few photos, light some incense, offer sage, and open the windows of your house to release them to their destiny and to the wind. Be wary of being snared in a relationship with someone from a past lifetime, as the people we loved or hurt have a way of reappearing in our lives. There is no learning for you there anymore. Okay, so that is the overall message for your reading. Let's see, I make sure I got all the cards out. Yes, I did. So, thank you. As always, I'm sending you love, light, and healing. And I will see you shortly because I'm going to come back with another video in a few minutes. As always, talk to you soon.